Mayor Greenberg is making an impact. 5,000 units of affordable housing has been added to the community and more in the works. We'll explain what permanent supportive housing is and how the city is planning to help vulnerable populations. And LMPD shares a way the public can help keep our community safe. All that and more coming up on Louisville This Week. I'm your host, John Ramsey, Director of City Partnerships. It's one of several new housing projects for folks with consistent barriers. Volunteers of America is opening the Chancery, which will offer residents security and case management as well as housing.
We need more housing of all types in all neighborhoods across our city. And we need to provide more housing and healthcare and other services for those who don't have a place to call home. And that's why I'm so excited that we're all gathered here today to open up the Chancery. The Chancery is going to change lives, offering 34 units of permanent supportive housing for those who face chronic homelessness, addition to 4 respite units for people in need of lower intensity medical treatment.
Volunteers of America Mid-States will manage the Chancery right next door here to our community care campus, and will provide individualized case management and wraparound supports to every single resident. Our goal is for our residents to complete at least a 1-year lease, and beyond that, developing the stability that's needed to thrive in our community.
Mayor Greenberg also explained the need for a multi-agency task force to address human trafficking, often in massage parlors.
One area of focus that is of ours is fraudulent massage establishments that pose as legitimate parlors in our city. They're often fronts for organized trafficking operations. They're hubs for organized trafficking hiding in plain sight that can be located right in our community, sometimes close to schools or daycares, restaurants, and even housing. They exploit women who are trafficked into the country. They evade taxes, ignore our labor, health, safety, and business laws, and cause great harm to our neighborhoods. So we're stepping up our efforts and taking targeted enforcement action. We formed a new multi-agency task force to shut them down through regulatory enforcement and criminal investigations, targeting traffickers and sex buyers, and making sure that we protect women in our community. So we're proposing a new ordinance alongside Metro Council, you'll hear from in a moment, to better help us distinguish legitimate businesses from fraudulent ones.
We've taken a decisive step forward for the safety of our residents here in Louisville. Words mean things. If you want to call it massage parlors, human trafficking, prostitution, or modern day slavery. And I don't use that term loosely. I know what the gravity of that word means, but that is what we're talking about here. Today's the day that Louisville Metro government is going to take a stand against it.
And Fitch Ratings assigned a AAA rating to Louisville Metro government bonds.
Last week, Fitch Ratings announced that it has assigned a AAA rating to Louisville Metro government for our bonds. Put simply, this reflects Louisville Metro government's financial strength and the fact that we're good stewards of our taxpayer dollars. In my time as mayor, we've been managing our resources effectively, investing them in important initiatives like you're hearing about today, while at the same time generating surpluses that we can invest back into our community to fund our highest priorities, like first responders, our parks and libraries, more affordable housing, and so much more.
Trying to meet the demand for affordable housing downtown, the Prestonian offers affordable apartment homes with wraparound services, including a food pantry and community library.
Welcome to the Prestonian. 343 units of mixed income housing with amenities such as the clubhouse, fitness business center, on-site property management, children's playground area, and a courtyard like this. The project-based vouchers help make the Prestonian a mixed income development serving Louisvillian households ranging from 30% to as high as 80% of the area's median income. That equates to about $77,000 of annual salary for a family of 4.
The city announced the Home for Good initiative, partnering with nonprofit partners to provide housing to 250 people who are currently unhoused.
Together, I'm excited that we're going to do even more. That's what this initiative is all about. We can show this city, we can show this country that recovery is possible, housing is possible, and community safety is possible.
We have all had our struggles, but we have all had help along the way to get to where we are today. No matter where we find someone on their journey, it is never too late to push the button to reset where they are and to help them get a new start.
Every person experiencing homelessness is a neighbor of ours, and every person deserves a home for good.
Mayor Greenberg announced a new role for Maria Laderman, showing just how important the concern of behavioral health is to many community issues, including housing.
We're not aware of any other city, I'm not aware of any other mayor that has elevated behavioral health to this level within a city government. Dr. Laderman will serve with a clear mission to coordinate across city agencies with nonprofit partners like many of you here today and community treatment providers.
You are sending a very clear message to our city about what your priorities are and what we're going to be focusing on together as a city. And this truly demonstrates what investment is in the people in the community that we are all serving.
The Baxter Community Center is officially open and better than ever thanks to a large-scale addition and renovation. Community members toured the new space and available apartments at a Choice Neighborhood celebration.
What a joyful day to be together celebrating the completion of Louisville's Choice Neighborhood Initiative and the beginning of a new chapter for this community. More than a decade ago, LMHA and Louisville Metro government received the first of 4 Choice Neighborhood grants, funding that supported a vision rooted in the belief that every single one of us deserves safe, quality, affordable housing and vibrant, thriving neighborhoods. Today, that vision stands right before us. Beecher Terrace has been transformed. Am I right, Makiba and Wendy? Looks a little different than it used to, right? Beecher Terrace has been transformed into a $213 million mixed income community with 620 new rental homes for seniors, families, and individuals. It's modern, sustainable, and full of life. This redevelopment honors Beecher Terrace's rich history while creating new opportunities for generations to come. It's a powerful reminder that revitalization can celebrate the past and invest in the future at the same time.
Having quality places to live like the new Beecher Terrace are so critically important. Having safe, quality, and affordable housing is the foundation for everything else that all of us want to achieve in life. And so I'm proud to be here with you all today to celebrate the completion here of this great new community center that's been closed for too long. And now, thanks to local people working hard and our commitment to fund it and to get it done, it is reopened and we have kids that can enjoy it for years to come.
We continue our stories with local parents who have lost a child to gun violence. This is Anthony and Elgina's story in their own words.
He had just stole our hearts at the beginning with so much character, so much life. He didn't meet a stranger. Every person loved him. All of our family literally took him away from us. Like they wanted him every weekend, didn't they? Everybody always wanted AJ. He was really the light in our home. At 3, he was putting electronics together. He would put all his own Christmas stuff together.
Yeah, he was always a go-getter. You know, he never try to follow nobody. He always try to lead by his own path.
He was in the sandwich of 2 sisters, one older and one younger. So he would get the older one in trouble if she didn't do what he said, and the younger one, he would blame everything on her. So he was a character. He is forever missed in our home. There's all kind of police officers and yellow tape and dogs. I said, that is unheard of. This is Deacon Anthony and I'm Elgina, the roller set girl. Are you serious? So I call AJ and I'm having him to call and I'm calling, and then I have my daughter Lanaya to call, and all 3 of us is like, he's not picking the phone up. A detective called. We're at your house. There's been a triple homicide. We're just really like taken back, like it cannot be happening. They're making it us seem like our son has barricaded himself in the house and he's done something terribly wrong. My sister-in-law, God love her, she said, I'm gonna call the hospital. She calls the hospital and they said, we've been looking for a family member. You all need to get up here immediately. He was with 2 friends, and this gentleman that is, I guess, selling the paraphernalia to the friend gets into an altercation, and the two had exchanged and pulled guns. One guy was shot in the back of the head. AJ was shot in the arm, apparently, and in the head. And then another boy was shot across the body the night that AJ got killed in 2015. They said it was the bloodiest weekend ever. 8 people got killed that night. And I'm like, how is this our story? How is this our life? Our son, AJ, he's gone forever. It's just been every day trying to live him back to legacy. Everything that I do, everything that we do together. We've opened up an organization. I wrote 8 books to try to help families just to understand what this grief thing is. It doesn't get any better. You just learn how to pivot, and you learn how to just roll with the reality of it's another day, it's another week, it's another month, and now it's calculating up to another year, and it's been 10 years, and it still feels like yesterday.
Ain't no way to read a book or to learn how to deal with nothing like this. You just gotta go day by day and work it out, and try to deal with it your own specific way.
Even if you do all the things right, I married my baby's father. We lived this, little happy life. We taught our children the right things, and it still happens. And somebody still destroyed our happily ever after.
LMPD launched Louisville Connect, a voluntary program to allow local businesses to share their live security camera feeds with police.
This new program, Connect Louisville, is another example of innovation that gives people an opportunity to help us improve public safety throughout our city. In addition to being a new piece of technology, it's a partnership with our community, built on trust, transparency, and shared responsibility. People don't have to wear a badge to help out, in this case, to help improve safety in their own neighborhood. This program empowers residents and business owners to use their own cameras to be a part of the solution.
We have 2 levels of participation, integration and registration, both of which are voluntary and secure. Camera integration grants LMPD with access to shared live video feeds and limited recorded video. When businesses, organizations, educational institutions, and other similar agencies sign on, they determine what the access they want to share, what cameras are shared, when they're shared, and what video can be reviewed. While there is a fee for integration, doing so provides real-time support during critical incidents and emergencies. Regardless of how live camera feeds are shared with us, those feeds and any recorded video are only used for law enforcement and public safety purposes.
Community is a part of this initiative of keeping all of us safe. We have to be collaborative, and Connect Louisville is one of the ways to do that. So the website is connectlouisvillemetro.org. We encourage people to go there, learn a little bit more about the program, research it before you jump into it. But we encourage you to go there and check it out. Whether you want to register your camera, integrate with us, we're happy to answer questions as well on that. And there's a way to get a hold of us on that website as well.
If you're looking for something to do this week, here are some events happening in our community. One JCPS Academies of Louisville graduate went from student to full-time elementary teacher in just 3 years. And it was a powerful full circle moment when she returned to her childhood teacher's classroom to teach the next generation.
I've always wanted to be a teacher. When I look at my kindergarten, what do you want to do when you grow up? I wanted to be a teacher. Raise your hand and tell me, what does it mean when we notice something? Brian. So then when I got to PRP, thankfully they introduced the teaching and learning pathway when I was a sophomore in high school. I furthered my education at Indiana University Southeast. I did my student teaching here at Eisenhower. God made magic, and I ended up getting to take the classroom that I student taught it from the mentor that I had when I was 8 and 9 years old. So it was completely full circle.
When I had her as a student in 2nd and 3rd grade, Maddie was always a natural cheerleader. She was always that student that you loved to teach. She was very engaged. She was willing to try new things, but she always had a servant's heart.
So before I got out of high school, I had a lot of experience in the classroom in the area, so I knew going into college exactly what I had my mind to. For the 3 years, sophomore, junior, senior in high school, we got to go to Greenwood to do multiple things. So we got to go to Greenwood to just read to the students, but then also we were paired with a teacher, and we would go into their classroom. I got the opportunity to grade some papers. I got the opportunity to see a plan book. I got the opportunity to just socialize with kids. So that was one of my first opportunities to step into the classroom as a teacher role. I am here to teach those kids content, but more so than ever, I want those kids to leave me and know Miss Yersey cared about me, Miss Yersey loved me, Miss Yersey supported me. And so I want to be that person that's gonna inspire them to not only succeed, but inspire them to want to be a good human. I know teachers in JCPS love their kids and love their job, and that's where I wanted to put myself into.
The character traits that I saw in her when she was younger, caring, empathetic, positive, nurturing, I still see those qualities in her as an adult, and it's just been an amazing journey to know her from a child, but to be able to see her to grow and develop. Any student is going to be blessed if they are in her classroom.
She is very kind. She did a lot of stuff to help because she's a great teacher, and she all went to make her stuff for being great. She helped me with some words that I didn't know. She be helpful and understanding because she's nice.
Olympic bronze medalist and DuPont Manual alum Yared Naguse returned to Louisville for the 2nd annual Yared Naguse Cross Country Championships.
Ravens, what's our cry?
D-I-C-T-R! While the runners were getting ready to earn the title of Best Cross Country Team in JCPS, there was one person who was already the VIP.
I am just a professional runner for On. Most of the time, just a normal guy who tends to run a little faster than most.
Talk about an understatement. Yared Naguse is an Olympic bronze medalist in the 1,500-meter race, earning his first Olympic medal in Paris last summer.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
He was at the JCPS Cross Country Championship, the same race he ran in when he attended Manual, the same race which now bears his name.
I was very honored when they told me they were going to do that last year. When I started running, especially in high school, it was never like, I'm going to be the best. I'm going to get this cross country meet named after me. It was kind of just, doing it for the fun of doing it.
It's wonderful to have him. He made this a priority. He actually flew in late last night. He's leaving first thing tomorrow morning, but he really wanted to be here. JCPS means a lot to him. Manual means a lot to him. And I think having this meet named after him means a lot to him.
And for the kids, they love the fact that they're running on the same course where Naguse made a name for himself.
I think it's really special to know that an Olympian like that was just like us, and we could potentially just be just like him, running this race and potentially be in the Olympics one day.
It's really cool because he came from our school, so to run the same course he did and be coached by the same person he was, it's just a really cool experience. It just gives me a lot of motivation and inspiration.
From Mayo High School.
As the 2025 Yared Naguse JCPS Championship wrapped up, could the next Yared Naguse be participating in the same meet?
I guess it depends on what you mean, but, if they're just kids going out here to have fun, hopefully a lot of them.
We might not find the next Yared Naguse, but we'll find the next somebody out here.
Come on, put your hands together for him, ladies.
In case you missed it, here's a recap of the last Louisville Metro Council meeting.
Hello, I'm Brent Ackerson, your Metro Council President, and the Metro Council Representative for District 26. We've just concluded our latest Metro Council meeting, and here are some key highlights.
The Council approved a resolution declaring surplus 531 Court Place, Fiscal Court Building, and transferring it to Wayland Ventures Development. Adopted a resolution accepting a conservation easement at 13020 Mitchell Hill Road. Approved a resolution issuing fiscal year 2025 capital budget bonds. The Council adopted an ordinance amending the fiscal year 2023 capital budget by transferring $200,000 for a federal Safe Streets and Roads for All grant. Approved a change of zoning from C1 to C2 at 7810 St. Andrews Church Road. Upheld a Planning Commission denial of a change of zoning from R4 to M2 at 4215 and 4217 East Indian Trail. And finally, the Council approved neighborhood development funds to Neighborhood House for student and senior transportation. Councilman Reed recognized Officer Summer Hendricks for saving a life. And finally, Councilwoman Bast recognized the Louisville Llama softball team for winning gold at the Special Olympics.
Thank you for staying engaged and interested in your local Metro government. Remember, you can watch all our meetings live on Louisville Metro TV, Spectrum Channel 184, or tune in online at louisvilleky.primegov.com/public/portal. Your voice matters to us. If you have any questions, concerns, or ideas, please reach out to your Metro Council representative online at louisvilleky.gov/Metro Council.
Mayor Greenberg is working to make Louisville a stronger and safer city. Learn more in this week's Mayor's Minute.
We're here at the brand new Baxter Community Center with my friends from Cosby Middle School. We opened up this week after an amazing renovation here in the Russell neighborhood as part of the new Beecher Terrace. Due to the federal government shutdown and impending SNAP benefits lapse, our local food banks need our support now more than ever. We're launching a community-wide food drive in partnership with Dare to Care this weekend. If you can't join us at one of these events this weekend, please donate through the link in our bio to help feed local families during these challenging times. This week, we welcomed the largest LMPD recruit class in years and launched Connect Louisville, a new program that allows residents and businesses to share security footage to help prevent and solve crimes. We opened the Chancery in Smoketown, which is bringing housing and services to those experiencing chronic homelessness. And we opened the Prestonian, a new affordable housing development in the medical center. We're stepping up our efforts to prioritize behavioral health and permanent supportive housing to bring help to those who need it most. And there was more amazing news for our economy, with Norfolk Southern, Union Pacific, and GE Appliances launching a new domestic rail service connecting Louisville to key U.S. markets and global ports, strengthening our position as a national logistics hub. And finally, Yum Brands announced it's moving its headquarters downtown to the PNC Tower, bringing 550 employees to the heart of our city. Have a great Halloween and a great weekend. Are you all ready for Halloween? Yeah!
There's always something to do in Louisville, and Roseanne Maston with Louisville Tourism joins us with some ideas.
Hi, I'm Roseanne Maston with Louisville Tourism. Here are a few things happening around Louisville this week. Gear up to watch live horse racing at Churchill Downs during the 26-day fall meet, where you might just see next year's Derby and Oaks contenders. Races are held Wednesday through Sunday and include special events like the Breeders' Cup Watch Party, Military Appreciation Day, Senior Day, and live racing on both Thanksgiving and Black Friday. Actors Theater's latest performance, Dead as a Dodo, takes place in the underworld, a dark realm filled with glittering light and mystery, where the dead are very much alive. This adventure is filled with astonishing puppetry, humor, music, and magical visual effects while portraying an epic battle between existence and extinction. The show runs October 30th through November 9th. Visit the Smoketown neighborhood on November 1st and 2nd for the Flea Off Market, a 2-day outdoor shopping event showcasing Louisville artists, crafts, musicians, and food trucks. On November 2nd, you can sample and vote on your favorite dishes from chefs, caterers, and food entrepreneurs at the Louisville Black Chef Showcase. This foodie event is held at the Norton Healthcare Sports and Learning Center in West Louisville. To show off Louisville's famous fall foliage, Bernheim Forest Annual Color Fest is the perfect opportunity to see the picturesque landscape on November 1st and 2nd. Plus, this outdoor festival offers hours of family fun with giant slides, a mud pie kitchen, pumpkin rolling, and live music. Don't miss Herbie Hancock, the Grammy-winning jazz musician's performance at the Kentucky Center on his 2025 North American Fall Tour on November 5th. Find out more details about these events and others at gotolouisville.com. Just click on the calendar of events.
With Halloween this weekend, we asked folks about their all-time favorite costumes.
My favorite Halloween costume was, I was Elle Woods. My favorite movie is Legally Blonde, and so I dressed up as Elle Woods in her all-pink suit, and I have my little chihuahua with me, because that's my real dog is a chihuahua, so it was a perfect costume, and I loved it.
And my favorite Halloween costume was Hannah Montana.
My favorite Halloween costume that I have is a banana. I'm a banana, and my wife was a strawberry, and my dog was an orange or a strawberry as well, so yeah.
A few years ago, I went as Freddy Krueger Mercury, so it was like a mashup between Freddy Krueger and Freddie Mercury, and that was a lot of fun to put together. And then this year, my work did a fundraising event where everybody had to be a all-white theatrical ghost, and so I did the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man from Ghostbusters, and that was really fun too.
Yeah, my favorite Halloween costume is going to be the one that I'm wearing this weekend. I'm going to be Morticia Adams.
Probably Abraham Lincoln. And my favorite Halloween costume, a couple years ago, I dressed up as Colonel Sanders. And surprisingly, I made a really good Colonel Sanders. And that I found to be somewhat interesting in that I'm looking in the mirror and I realized I look more like Colonel Sanders than I do George Clooney. And that's a thing to really make you ponder your life.
And my wife's got us going as 6'7", so I still don't know what that means, but that's what we're going as this year.
The newest banner of a hometown hero is John Asher, the longtime face and voice of the Kentucky Derby.
It's really special. It's been 7 years since we lost John, and I've been reflecting on what does it mean to be a hometown hero? How is John Asher a hometown hero? And he really, really loved a lot of places. You know, obviously I'm Churchill Downs. He was the heart, the soul, the voice of the Downs, of the Kentucky Derby. Western Kentucky, my gosh, that guy just loved Western Kentucky. Presentation for the obvious reasons of his family. I can't tell you how many stories I heard about their exploits here. All very positive, by the way. I just want to say that.
Just want to thank Presentation Academy for allowing this banner to be hung on this historic tower. The same architect who designed the Twin Spires at Churchill Downs designed that tower right across the street.
I do want to take a moment and talk about the location here at Presentation Academy. John's dedication, love, and support for this organization began in 1994 when our oldest daughter, Heather, stepped through those iconic doors for the first time as a freshman. Prez provided each of them with a strong educational foundation, the support and guidance for each of the three of them, and it immersed them in the downtown Louisville community, which he loves so dearly.
I'd like to congratulate the family and everyone here that knew him and that was touched by John. The privilege that we're going to be able to see him here at his beloved Presentation Academy on a regular basis. John Asher, a true hometown hero.
Metro Animal Services has dogs, cats, kittens, and puppies all looking for a foster forever home. Thanks for watching Louisville This Week. You can share Metro TV with your family and friends by following us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and X, or by downloading the Metro TV app on Roku, Apple TV, or Amazon Fire TV. We'll see you next time.